Good morning. Another local ride. Another fairly decent day for July. Heading somewhere. That's about it. Heading somewhere. So prior to leaving this morning, checked the BOM. Meant to be about 15. Possible late shower. But for first week of July, got to be happy with this. It's still brisk. It's about 12 degrees, somewhere about there. I'll try and ride and talk, which never works out too well. And I don't want my channel being political. Have you noticed that with the state of the world and the wars going on and the bombs that are being dropped, you would think that that would affect oil prices, but maybe it's a coincidence, but it seems that it's school holidays that seem to set international oil prices. Every holidays, fuel prices go up, despite geopolitics. Well, that's my little step up on my soapbox. I'll get back down because I'm almost on O'Brien's Road. Blue Gum to O'Brien's to Firth to Finger Post. So on my mountain about ride, I had intended or was going to head up towards Cobaw. Got sidetracked on Mt Macedon. I'll see if I can get across to Cobaw today. So I'm on a track that ran off Finger Post. Don't know what it's called. It'll lead back to Finger Post. And it's this shit. Put it politely, this shits me. It's these pricks that come out here, dump all the rubbish, and then we all end up paying the price. They either close the tracks, and I understand the cost of living's high. But all that happens is local councils put up your rates to get rid of your rubbish to offset the cost of collecting this stuff from out in the bush. Heading across to Mt Macedon. Up on the left is a turn off to Alton Road. That should take me up to Clyde Track. And I want to revisit that Pines area. Park and have a bit of a walk because I don't think it goes through. So that goes nowhere, or it goes somewhere, but I can't go there. And this section looks like something from the Blair Witch Project. Jesus, it is slippery. There seems to be two parts of this. No, there's not. There's one part of this. They're all going to end up at the same place. So we'll try one, and if not, we'll try the other. Jeez, man. With the leaf litter and the mud. It's like an ice rink. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. So it did just hook around. Let's see whether other truck would have taken us out here. There's a road that goes off to the right here. It says no through road, and I found that last time, but it actually does go through. Comes through to Heskett. So it came out into Heskett on the Romsey Road. From Hanging Rock I've come through Newham, getting in the direction of Cobaw. It says Cobaw Ridge, so we'll try this. So I'm on the edge of the Cobaw Park, or whatever it's called. Just to get here, it's been a great ride. Beautiful countryside, nice mix of some dirt roads, some tracks and some asphalt. Definitely worth a day trip. I just stopped up on the side of the road to get a better vantage point. Then the opposite side is cleared farmland. Today's plan was to head out towards Cobaw, and it's out there somewhere. But the best part about today is just following the front wheel, taking the dirt roads to somewhere. It's that's why I love this stuff. There's a cool name, Gooch's Lane in Prendergast. I'm still on Pendergrass Road. The sign said no through road. It comes to the big gate there. There's the road that goes off through a gate. But I'm assuming because of the 406 number, it's someone's property. Maybe not. So we'll go back this way. See where things go. Again, no through road. Go have a look. It's Ridge Road. This is called Camp Track. There's a couple of motorbikes out here, and there's a few little tracks that run left and right. You can see there's been some recent clearing and some road works. Bit loose and soft. This is all really fresh. So I'm pretty sure I'm still on a soil pit track. This will help. Pole track, soil pit track. Devaney Road. I'm not sure if I'm on pole track still. That intersection, Devaney Road, runs kind of east-west, and if this is still pole track, kind of runs north-south. East-west is Lancefield, Carlsruhe Way. Trying to see where it goes, but have the sun in my eyes. A lot of rocks, a lot of roots. Oh. interesting soil type. It's more sandy than what's out Wombat Way. That keeps going up. Don't know if it keeps going up, if it flattens out. Sandy and rocky. Oh. This is one of those ride smarter, not stupider. So I'm riding by myself. It continues to go up for a bit. Don't need an injury or some damage today, since we're only coming out to have a look. Back across there. Back down this section. Riding almost straight to the sun. Rocks root sun. Getting vibes of Strickland spur track. So I'm back at almost at that Y junction. I'll probably go back up pole track, if that's what it was, to Devaney Road. So I think this extends around the edge of the forest and the farmland. I'm going to work out where this Devaney Road goes, so we know the ways ins and outs, I guess. So back at the intersection, go left, it's Carlsruhe Way. That track I was on may come out onto here, don't know. There's a lot of tracks that run off this Devaney Road, both left and right. But as you can see, they're more two-stroke light bike territory. I'm guessing there's a lot of single track through here. Is that adventurised DRZ territory? No, it's not. It's not 701 territory. For someone else it might be. So, see, I love the idea of a light two-stroke to try some of those. Not sure I'd try and throw Doozer up there. I'd probably get to that first bend. So it seems I took the long way of getting into Cobaw. Forest Road, Croziers Road, McKinley Track, which leads onto Cobalt State Forest, and Ridge Track. So straight through there, Hanging Rock, Camel's Hump. You won't see it on the camera, but the top of Mt Macedon. I'm back at this intersection. Had I turned right instead of left, I would have gone straight up to the Cobaw Ridge Road or Ridge Track. But I followed the sign that said Cobaw Ridge. I was led astray. Today is one of those days where if I was more familiar with this area, I think I'd connect up mostly dirt. But you don't know until you get out here and have a look. I'm heading back towards Hanging Rock, Boundary Road and Gym Road. So I've got Camel's Hump and Mt Macedon on my left. This may take us through to fairly close to Wooding. Find out. The best part is this increased the amount of dirt. You can see some asphalt up ahead. Coming into Wooding, I'll stop here and go to the bakery, grab something to eat, then probably head back out towards Wombat Lerderderg on my way back home. I was going to stop at the bakery, grab something to eat, but there's a line that goes all the way through because the market's on. So I had a quick lunch break in Woodend. Should have gone the quarter chicken and chips and not the half chicken and chips. Back on the dirt. Head back out towards Wombat and Lerderderg. Not sure what time it is. Finger post to Burnt Mill Road. Go across to Firth. Back in that pine section I was on Sven. A little bit more rubber on this Rail Z than on the one on Sven. I don't have enough rubber on this one to get through that, I don't think. Gonna need to get back over. As you can see, there's been some forward drives in here. I'll try that side one. Maybe not. A little bit deep. Probably go around, but what's the point? Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm on XL. This is the section between Firth Road and Mill Road, and it's the only part of XL track that I haven't done. It's only short, but it ticks off the whole of XL. So that was it. Pretty short-lived. This probably isn't a good idea. Ooh. I have to assume the bottom's going to be harder than the top. And it is. So this part doesn't seem as well used. There's obviously the farmer going in and out of his property. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. You can see just through the trees that there's road continues through, or Kelly's Swamp Lane continues through. So I've passed Kelly's Swamp Lane, which is off Bergs Road. I've passed this a number of times, wondering where it goes. Most of those times it was dry. At least now I know where it goes. Get stuck in those tractor marks. Let's get some momentum going. The tyre marks and the tractor marks have just pushed all the mud where it's about 8 inches deep. Just go through. And this one. Whew. That was a little bit of work. So it's around about 3 o'clock, 3:30. I came through Blackwood and it is busy. Heap of cars parked around the cafes and the pubs. So I'm on O'Brien's Road. I can only anticipate that this is going to be busy as well, especially down the bottom at O'Brien's Crossing. I'm down at O'Brien's Crossing. Like half a dozen or so cars down here. The trip down here wasn't too bad, didn't really pass any cars. Bit worn out, it's about 3:30. The most important thing for the day is coffee in a can. I watched a vlog from Oz ADV Rider where he had his mocha pot. I'm not that organised, so this will do. And the other best part about this is I can carry a few of these anywhere. It's been a fairly long day. Got the Cobaw, plenty to see out there. It's just a matter of knowing where you are. Probably the advantage of Cobaw is that it's a bit like Wombat, is that no matter where you go, north, east, southwest, you're going to end up on some roads or some tracks or near some properties. Completely different soil or ground. It's pretty sandy out here. It's pretty muddy. So the light keeps changing. A change of camera angle. While I was sitting at the trading post at Mt Macedon, I kind of got into a bit of a funk. Macedon and that region is part of a life I used to live. So I finished my coffee fairly quickly, got out of there and kept riding, just to clear my mind. And I was wondering why did I feel the way I did at Mt Macedon, and then kind of struck me that it's July 2025 and it was July 2005 I've stopped drinking and started trying to get some of my life together. So it's been 20 years this week that I've been sober. So much has happened in those 20 years, positives and negatives, but life goes on. Had hoped to be up at Cape York this month on Sven, but that hasn't come about through a number of reasons. I'll get there, and hopefully it'll be this year. I don't know whether I'll
add my little rant into the vlog, but sometimes I think it's important to share some of this stuff, or at least speak it out loud rather than let it get to you. I can imagine that a lot of the people who subscribe to my channel are about my age and have probably had similar experiences. So all I can suggest is share it, talk about it with some people, because depression, all those things that generally we don't talk about can have an impact, and a not so good impact. So cheers, thanks for listening. If you're still listening, I'm going to finish up here, get back on Doozer, got another hour or so to get home, and wash the bike and wash myself. It's been a muddy old day.
Just riding along here thinking about how much I love doing this. And it's one of those things I can't express how much I enjoy it, but also how much I need to do this. There's that peace of mind and that space you get into when the helmet goes on. And these days of just going out, exploring with no plan, it's that adventure part, it's that part of being a little kid again on my BMX, just going out riding, exploring, playing in the mud. 58, and as much as it sounds weird, I need to go out, play in the mud and explore. You can only assume that the people that subscribe to Squeaky Boot are of a similar mindset and of a similar age, and that sometimes as older men, we need just to have an outlet, whether you choose to ride alone or whether you choose to ride with mates. Having that time out is pretty important. Anyway, I'm probably talking shit. Like I say, at the end of most of my rides, I don't anticipate much happening, but if it does, I'll bring you along. It's been a great day out. Cheers.